It's that time of year again, so if you're going to college in the fall, I'm assuming you will likely be shopping for things that you're gonna need for the fall. And basically, I wanted to use my knowledge from my first year to tell you guys exactly the things that you're gonna need to have when you move into your dorm. First, for a quick introduction, if you guys don't know me, my name is Christian and I'm gonna be a sophomore at Yale, and I'm studying computer science and I'm from Atlanta, but that's it, so let's just get into the video. Okay, first, one of the things that comes very quickly off the top of my head that you're gonna need is a fan. You know, these dorms get really hot. I don't know about your school situation, but my school had no AC, so it got super hot in the summers, and I would actually recommend like you get like a good fan, not just any regular fan, because like my fan was low-key not that great, I'm not gonna lie, and sometimes I was like really fiending to have like a really good fan that would just like actually cool the room. So if you can get something that's like really good, like that's something that I would super recommend. Next, guys, I mean, you all know it, but a mattress topper. Like, some of these dorm mattresses are so uncomfortable. I'm gonna try to link one somewhere in the video, maybe in the description, because there's this one I use that is just like too good. It's too comfy, so I have to put you guys on. It's like bamboo something, but it's really soft. I literally have my own mattress behind me at home because it's that comfortable. So just putting you guys on it because, you know, you want to sleep well is very important during college, and like, you know, if your bed is literally hard, like that's not going to be super easy. And like, I think the main thing, guys, is like you just want your dorm to feel like a home. Like, I remember I literally stepped in my friend's suite once and I was like, wait, like why does this feel like an actual home? Because they had like furniture and like a couch and like all of that, and I was like, wait, this is really nice. Like, I feel like I'd feel so much less homesick if my dorm was like this. So just trying to put you guys on. Next, for things you're gonna need in your dorm, shower shoes, guys. Like, let's be so for real, these showers are nasty. You do not want to be touching your feet on that, so please get yourself a pair of shower shoes. So kind of along that same theme, you might want to invest in a shower caddy too, especially if you are, you know, in a dorm situation where you're using communal bathroom, and even not, like, I really liked having a shower caddy just so my stuff wasn't like all over the bathroom. I'm gonna like probably link the one I have too, because it works well for me. It has like hooks at the top, so you can just like hook it over the, you know, shower door and like grab your stuff out of it, and it's just very convenient because then I can hook it over like my closet door in my room, you know. Next thing I would highly recommend is an iPad, because, you know, iPads are just the GOAT. Like, honestly, I don't really take notes that much, and if I do, I usually use my laptop, but, you know, iPads are actually so good for doing work, I think, especially for like math classes, just anything where you need to like write down, because I don't really like using paper, and it's just so much more convenient when you can just like, instead of like taking pictures of the thing and putting it into a PDF, like, no, like it automatically, especially if you have good notes, like it will automatically like make it into a PDF, and then you can just submit that. Super easy. Another thing that I'd highly recommend you guys get, but this is maybe a little bit more optional, just depending on your situation, is a refrigerator. For me, it came super in clutch, I'm gonna be honest, because, you know, I love, you know, making matcha, I love my drinks, so having that refrigerator was super awesome. I could also have, you know, microwavable food, and I guess like kind of with this refrigerator token, let's put all the appliances in. So I'm saying like your refrigerator, your microwave. Loki, I didn't use my microwave that much though, so like it's kind of like a what you think you'll do, but what I did use all the time too is my kettle, because you guys know I love matcha, so I was up here doing matcha like every day, and it was awesome. So, you know, if you're like a tea drinker, a matcha drinker like me, you would love a kettle, but the fridge, like low-key, it's just good for everyone, because like you can have like your little like seltzers, like you can have everything, and it just makes it so much nicer. My next one is low-key underrated, which is a picnic blanket, guys. Like, I will tell you, I used my picnic blanket so much during my freshman year. It was honestly so awesome. I love my picnic blanket, especially if, like, you know, you're at a school where like a lot of people like sit outside, there's like a nice green and like nice scenery, like it's just perfect. And I abused my picnic blanket like in the like past few months, and then at the beginning of the year I used it so much, and it's just good because like I mean, like, getting sunlight and instead of being, you know, cooped up in your room or in a library, like, that is just healthy and just makes studying so much easier. My next item, guys, is gonna be a steamer. I don't know about you, but for me, my clothes would always get so wrinkled after washing them, and I literally have to steam everything, and it's like, I don't want to be wearing like super wrinkled clothes, and it's definitely like pretty easy, and then it's like you don't have to have a whole ironing board, you know? So like, I don't know, steamers actually work pretty well for me. I would literally like low-key just like put my clothes on the floor and like steam it. So that was like low-key the strat for me. It definitely is like a, you know, depending on like what you think you'll need though. And I guess kind of with the steamer goes like all your laundry items, like your Tide Pods, you know, like whatever related to laundry, like you're gonna definitely need all of that. And next, I was reminded by my comment about the floor. I would definitely say, you know, a rug is a pretty good thing to have. For me, like, I don't know, like, I just sometimes want to step on something soft that I feel like I can, like, take my shoes off in and really just, like, even if I want to lay on the floor, guys, like, having a rug is just too good. And also sometimes, like, you might have a friend, like, after a night out, like, they're having a little sleepover, and, like, that can be also a good use of like a rug on the floor, you know? So I really just think it's a nice way to make your room a little bit more cozy and homey, and I'd highly recommend it. And you can also, like, pretty much for all of these items, you can find really cheap versions on Amazon. So like, you don't have to ball out. And like, also like, if you have a delivery option like near your college, like that can also just make it so much easier for you. Another item, guys, underrated, is a speaker. And I would say this because like, okay, it's like, for example, like one, if you're throwing like a party within your suite, having a good speaker is awesome. But also it could be like you're outside picnicking and you want to listen to music, or you're going on a little trip to the beach and you want to listen to music. Like, guys, like the speaker, low-key so underrated, I'm not gonna lie. And also, like, you don't know how many times I was asking especially for the fan too, I remember I'd literally like be asking people like, oh, do you guys have a speaker? Do you guys have a fan? Like, those things, like, you don't think you'll need, but like, trust, like, they will be really useful, and like, you might be that person that other people are now asking for. Next, I would recommend a water bottle, guys. Like, you need to drink water, and having that water bottle is just gonna make your life easier. And actually, in connection with this, let me say a Brita, because for me, like, what I would do for my flows, like, okay, like maybe if you have like one of those like water machines in your, you know, kind of like dorm area, like you won't really need that Brita unless you just don't want to get up and get it. But for me, guys, I had to walk down 4 flights of stairs in order to get my water. So what I would just do is just like use a Brita and then just like fill it up with water from the tap, and that was a strat, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Okay guys, we're down to the last few items. Next, I'm gonna recommend you get a shoe rack. This is also more on the optional side, but like, I'm not gonna lie, like I really appreciate having a shoe rack. So I would definitely bring that, because, you know, then you'll be able to like store your shoes, especially if you have like a lot of different types of pairs of shoes. Like, that will just make your life so much easier. Kind of similarly with that, like hangers, you know, for your clothes, but like, I don't think anyone is out here like not using any hangers, hopefully. For my next item, also kind of depends on your dorm situation, especially like if you're tight on the funds or you're in a difficult moving situation. Like, these optional things aren't 100% necessary, but especially if you don't have like a lot of light in your dorm, I recommend like getting like lamps that, you know, fit your vibe. I had like a salt lamp, and I had like a desk lamp, like the one in here, and my little like nifty humidifier. And guys, like those things like made the dorm so much more cozy. And I also had like a LED light strip, so just like any lights, you know, especially if you don't have overhead lighting. Guys, for my very last item, and this is like also super optional, but if you're anyone like me and you like taking pictures, like a digicam, guys. And like, one, a portable small digicam, because guys, my camera was so fat, did take the best pictures though. And then also like a digicam that is not gonna break on you like mine did. So I would definitely recommend those items for sure, because like those things, guys, is just unparalleled. Like, because like you're gonna be in so many situations where you're gonna want to get like cute pictures, you know, from whatever party you go to, or, you know, just anything. And it's like, having that digicam, guys, is just gonna like make the memories and the posts so much better. Okay guys, that was everything for my dorm essentials video. I hope you found this one helpful. I actually had way more fun than I thought I would filming this video because it's something I was unknowingly passionate about. But if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to talk about, any comments, please let me know and stay tuned because, I'm here this summer until my study abroad, so best believe I'm going to be releasing as much content as I can. But yeah, I definitely love it if you subscribe, but still appreciate you for being here and see you in the next one.